On a scale of 1 to 10, how nervous are you both?
Definitely a 100 out of 10.
Okay. Getting that vibe, I'll be honest, I'm picking up on that. Sai, how are you?
I'm doing pretty good.
Okay. Yeah, that wasn't very convincing, I'll be honest.
Yeah.
So you act like your grandpa just died or something. Cheer up.
I hope he didn't.
Oh, well.
Well, how awkward would that have been if his grandpa actually just died?
Well, I wouldn't be too sad.
I mean, he
What?
wasn't-
What?
Dude, my grandpa's in the hospital like a couple days ago. What are you saying?
Grandparents always go to the hospital, so I just don't take it so harsh.
It's normal. It's
Okay,
fine.
anyway.
We're gonna
It's
start with
fine.
the first wing now.
Okay.
Let's go ahead and maybe get some silence.
That's not
Sounds good.
It's cold.
It's cold and spicy. That is a weird sensation.
Mm-hmm.
It's okay. It's just rice.
What?
What? It's just rice. Okay. So we're gonna start with the hard questions first before we get into this really spicy sauces.
Perfect.
Oh my god.
You're kidding.
So spicy.
You're kidding. What's been the most difficult part of the last 2 years since like COVID and the pandemic started?
I'll go first.
Okay, good.
So I think for me, it would definitely be just there's been a big divide. Like it's really easy for people to get divided over all the issues that came with it.
Just like politics and all that.
Yeah, like it's really easy to have different opinions, and it's so normal to get like angry over those. So that'd probably be my least favorite part.
You know what we should do, just to interrupt this for just a second? You both should introduce yourself. So
I'm Kennedy. I'm a junior.
I'm Sai. I'm also a junior.
there, now we can just like go back and cut that in, and it's gonna be perfect.
It's gonna
There
be
we go.
great.
I'm so expert at this, I can tell you. Kennedy, you didn't answer the question. What's been the toughest part?
I
of the
think
last 2
losing
years?
contact with a lot of people, and
Yeah.
just like, I stepped away from my faith for like a while because of the pandemic and just not going to church often.
Mhm.
So I think just losing contact with things and people. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm taking a small bite on this one because that one was terrible. Actually, I'm a big girl.
Mhm.
Okay. Okay.
So far, not too bad.
Yeah. Okay.
We're getting there.
So this is a question I ask to everyone. It's my favorite question in the world. Maybe not literally, but if you, Sai, if you were a type of sandwich, what sandwich would you be? If you were a type of sandwich, you could be like a Cuban, you could be a burger, you could be a hot dog. That's a sandwich.
So if I was a sandwich, I would be Subway footlong with ham, mozzarella cheese, and I don't know. I like honey mustard sauce. That's pretty good. I don't know. This is my favorite sandwich.
Okay.
Like, I don't know.
It's a tough question to answer if you don't have an answer like
my God.
in the pipe. you
I
know?
mean, it is a sandwich, so it can't be wrong, right?
I don't have the answer to that, unfortunately. I don't know.
Okay, I want to go.
Okay, Kennedy, if you were a sandwich, what type of sandwich?
I want to be Italian footlong with chicken breast and lettuce and tomato and mayo.
Are you doing okay? We're only on
No.
wing 2.
I'm doing great.
Okay, let's move on
Just
to wing
crying
3.
because Sai's grandpa was in the hospital.
He's better now. I mean, do you want to hear that?
No.
You don't want to hear that?
No.
Let's move on to the next one.
Yeah.
For a second, I forgot we were eating these, but
Okay, just give me a minute. I'm like really, really dying.
This is actually a really good sauce.
okay. So it was a little weird at first, but
I
it's
can't
pretty
even
good.
feel my tongue, okay?
So it's actually made with kiwi, the fruit.
Yeah. Whew, okay.
Mmm.
That's pretty good if you ignore the pain.
Yeah, it's got some nice back end burn. It's like a slow build.
On a weird side note, my brother's allergic to kiwi, so I hope I'm not, but we'll be fine.
I hope you are. Okay.
I'm pretty sure we can call 911. We might need to call 911 anyway, so we can call 911.
Should we
for you
just
if
have
need.
them on standby?
I think so.
Okay.
So moving on to some districts questions. I know we were talking about this a little bit before. Did either of you get COVID?
No, because I'm just not cool enough.
I mean, I didn't, not that I'm aware of. I might have, but
Did anyone in like your room or your friend group get COVID?
I don't
Not
think
that I
so.
know of, but they did. They're kind of losers.
Literally, I'm pretty sure my entire group got COVID, me included. And I know that Andy at one point decided to go to the Dells, even though he was completely sick with COVID. That's right, Andy. I just put you on blast in front of everybody.
Dude.
What's your go-to snack for districts? Like, if you're going to the store before districts and you know you can only get like one thing, what are you getting? Hot wings?
Probably not hot wings. But if I'm going to a store like Quick Trip, their mac and cheese there is pretty good. I want some of that.
Just like almost like the KFC, but it's better, honestly.
Yeah.
That was nice having the Quick Trip like 1 block away this year.
Right.
I'm pretty sure I ate
wonder.
there like 4 times.
I
Yeah,
think
my
if
group got
I
over
had
there.
to choose a snack, I was definitely eating a lot of granola bars. I'm a granola bar kind of person.
I don't read.
Actually, let's do another question. We're rolling along here.
Yeah, let's just keep rolling.
We've been going through the story of the Bible. Justin's been delivering a lot of good messages. There's no nepotism or favoritism there, I promise. And what's been the part that stuck out the most for both of you?
Probably just like, as I've been kind of working through, I've been trying to reread the Bible, and so as I've been going through, and especially with these stories, I'm noticing a pattern of God being really willing to provide, but people still moving away from Him. But when they finally come back, God is like willing to do for them what they need.
That's a really good description and a good take on that. Thank you. Kennedy?
To be honest, I don't listen to Justin
Okay.
or Steve. I tend to get distracted a lot.
Is
But-
that because you're on Instagram and
No, it's not that. I just have terrible ADHD, and I like to just not pay attention. But like, it's not like I don't like listening to them. It's just, I just get distracted. I do listen to them sometimes.
Okay, so of the times you can remember that you listen to them, we'll change the question for you. What are the parts you remember of the story?
Are we talking about like this year or last year? Like I should be good at this. But, like I'm not. It's a lot of pressure.
You just gotta relax. You've got a lot of adrenaline running through your system right now. I think it's
'cause
affecting
I'm
you.
spicing.
Yeah.
I would literally tell you everything I know, but this is just too much right now. Can you skip to the next question? Thanks.
Why don't we skip to the next wing?
Ooh.
This is Da Bomb Beyond Insanity. This is arguably the worst one.
I'm not
Alright.
doing it.
I'll do half.
Do you want to
that.
just do a nibble?
No.
Okay.
Girl has to work, so I am not doing that to myself. So I do need a refill on your milk. Or water.
Okay, just a second. Okay, we're. That's pretty bad.
Should I do it?
You should take a bite, yeah.
Steve, if you're watching this, I hate you.
Okay, what I'm confused about is how come me being in pain encouraged you to eat it?
Well,
It's
like,
solidarity.
I just, felt peer pressured.
Districts had 2 years of build-up this year. There were a lot of expectations going in. What expectations did you both have going into districts?
Actually, I go first. so-
Sorry, say the question again.
Yeah, you're gonna have to repeat it, twice.
Something about districts?
Districts,
That's good.
districts had 2 years of build-up this time. And there were a lot of expectations.
Holy shoot, I just got, really bad spice.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Continue.
You're like tearing up. You're not even listening. Districts had 2 years of build-up. And there were a lot of expectations going in. What were some of your expectations going into districts this year?
Well, I
my God.
expected it to be a big room full of people, and it was. I don't
Okay.
know. I didn't really have any huge expectations. I just came expecting to have a fun time, and I did.
Holy shoot, man.
Did you go to any previous districts?
Holy shoot.
I have gone to, I
I'm
think,
gonna cry!
I think 2 in the past.
Kennedy, did you have any expectations going into districts this year?
I just wanted to, not die right now, okay?
So neither of you really had any expectations, so it wasn't like a letdown because
No.
you didn't have any anticipation. or
No, I
expectation.
just wanted to learn something.
Well, that brings us to our next question. This is the perfect time to ask. What was your biggest takeaway or lesson that you learned at districts this year?
That is a question.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
If you're gonna puke, can you do it out there? I'm a sympathetic puker, and I don't want that.
I'm not gonna puke.
Okay, so for me, the biggest takeaway would probably be that it's really good to do, like a lot of Oh man, I don't know how. Okay, just like. All right.
It lingers for a while, right? It just sits there.
I think I'm past the worst.
I think I'm gonna puke.
The worst part about the bomb is it will come back in waves.
That's nice.
Yep. It's pretty brutal.
Okay, I forgot if I answered the question.
You didn't. I asked what you learned, and you said, I don't know how to put this. And then you rambled for a bit, and now here
I
we
did.
are.
So my main takeaway is that it's really good to get together with a group of people you
We're all worried.
care about and just be able to bond, and it's like it's really good, and it strengthens especially Christian faith to know there's other people like you who are just there and you can just walk the walk with, you know.
Yeah, I think that goes back to what Kennedy was saying before about, being physically distant during the pandemic has led to like a spiritual distance. And it's nice to have that togetherness to realize that like, hey, we're still a church even though sometimes we're far apart during the pandemic.
Right. Oh, we're eating it already. Okay.
Do you need more time?
I mean, to like mentally process, I don't know.
You can't know until you're there.
I can't know.
What did districts teach you, or what's a lesson you learned at districts this year?
I accepted Christ in my life, so I learned something. Let me think quick. I hate this.
We're
Goodness
gonna get through
gracious.
this probably.
Now I feel bad for your grandpa because I know what kind of pain he's going through.
Really? Okay.
Did you just compare eating spicy food to like being in the hospital and being sick?
Yeah.
Tell me, what was ailing your grandfather?
Okay, this might be my like American Idol sad story or whatever, but my grandpa.
He's got tears
Can I be
down
Simon
your face.
Cowell?
Yeah. Here, cut this out, and I gotta get some. Okay, now. But basically, one time he like fell on, I don't know. My family's gonna make fun of me because I can't remember it all. But I think he basically fell down, hurt himself, and went to the hospital, and now he's better.
Okay.
That may be completely wrong, by the way. Okay.
So both of you have gone through the gauntlet, and you both have an opportunity to tell youth group whatever you want, as long as it's appropriate, of course. So Kennedy, what's a message you want to share with?
I
youth group?
recommend you don't do this challenge, and like Steve tries to bribe you, just don't do it because you're gonna be stupid if you do this. Alright, and also if you do this, bring deodorant.
Go ahead.
Well, my brother told me he'd give me 5 cents for every time I said gizmo, so he owes me 5 cents now.
That's a very random and particular
I
thing.
have
but
some weird brothers.
Okay. Well, thank you both for being here today. That was awfully loud.
I'm really mad that you did this to us.
I didn't do anything. All I did was show up and eat wings and ask questions.
Okay,
Can I finish this first one? I'm gonna finish
Sure.
this first one.
I'm gonna bring my tissues and deodorant and I'm gonna go.